Meanwhile, at the Leaving Book Cafe in the office, Julian is waiting till someone came in, and Julian saw Madison. What can I do for you, Julian? Close the door. And as Madison turned and closed the door, and as she turned and went and sat across from Julian. I know what this is about, really. Yeah, I think one should be happy that he's got a family. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Billy's cleaning this section. So Jan came to where Billy is, and he saw her. You got a minute? Yeah, it's really been busy here lately. Yeah, I know. That's why it's the best diner in Los Angeles. Anyways, have you eaten lately? Look, Jan, I appreciate the offer. Sit down. And as they sat down in the booth and face each other, we'll order some brekkie so we can talk.
Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Taya's office, Lauren came in and see Adam, Rachel, Taya, and Lindsay waiting. I got your messages. What's going on? Lindsay, can you shut the door? And as Lindsay came and shut the door, I'll call you for here because out of all the best doctors, you are what I count on. But in light of the tsunami that struck this town, we're gonna have to go through some major changes right here, right now. Meanwhile, in Vanessa's room, Vanessa's getting ready till her husband Matt came in and she saw, "You're getting released? If all goes well, maybe tonight. And believe me, I want to get out of this room. Well, most of this town's a mess. Don't worry, we've managed so far. How'd it go, CJ? Let's just say he got his mind made up being with Helen." Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Wilma and Michael are facing Kristen. "Don't you two look at me like I'm crazy? Look, now it's a good time. You might as well tell her. She's your wife. Our son has a fever that may be fatal. Is he gonna make it? Right now, I'm holding on to hope." Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in Kevin's apartment, Kevin's on his laptop till someone knocked on his door. And he got up and went and got the door. And it's Tamara. "I hope it's not a bad time." "No, come in." And as Tamara came in and Kevin closed the door. "So what's going on?" "First, I'm gonna say I'm sorry for pushing away when I know you're trying to be supportive." "Look, you don't have to apologize. I understand. That's not why I'm here." Meanwhile, at the Good Charm Manor, Rita came in and went into the living room where Dad Bradley is looking at the family picture and turned around and see his daughter. "Rita, I'm so glad you're alright." And as Rita came and hugged her dad and pulled away. "I could say the same about you, Dad. Speaking of which, where's Mom?" "I don't know." "Okay, I do. She's running some errands." "Dad, what's going on here?" "Well, I might as well tell you." "What is it?" "The mother has some good news about your brother."
Meanwhile, at the Leaving Book Cafe in the office, Julian and Madison are talking. I'm happy, and I'm gonna keep saying this to you. Thank you for everything you've done. You know, between us, those kids love you very much. Please don't finish that sentence. How about you? How you doing? Well, let me sum it up for you. My husband don't want me to move to Boston. You want me to talk from? No, it's his loss, really. My father really support our marriage, something he really does. What are you gonna do? Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Jan and Billy are talking while eating lunch. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I am trying here, but she's determined for us to live in Boston. Look, I know moving to another place can be scary and different, and it's not just that. Her father has a law firm that he wants her to join. The thing is, I'm happy that she's pursuing her passion as a lawyer. Really, I do. You were kinda hoping it'd be here. Yeah. I got a question. How did your marriage get to where it is now? Sean and I have really come a long way. In fact, prior to marrying him, I have made a handful of mistakes, but overall, I've overcome to a point that the marriage is worth it. So, you love her, right? Of course I do. Not that it matters since I ended it for good.
Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Taya's office, Taya, Lauren, Adam, Lindsay, and Rachel are talking. What kind of changes? I'm gonna have some of you work double shifts if it's okay. It's okay by me. Besides, I'm an intern, and I want to get the best experience possible. And you came to the right place. Don't worry, Taya. I'm here to do whatever I have to ensure that everyone is taken care of. Count me in too. It's gonna take a while to fix things, true, but I know Los Angeles will rise up more stronger than ever. Meanwhile, in Vanessa's room, Matt and Vanessa are talking. Maybe Vanessa won't hurt him, I know. I'm just aware of her reputation when it comes to her dating. Yeah, I've seen her with quite a few guys over a couple of years. Makes you kind of wonder now, doesn't it? Either way, there may be a chance she could be happy with him. If I'm right. I really hope you're right. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Kristen, Michael, and Wilma are talking. Look, I'm gonna give you guys a moment, but I need to talk to you when I come back. Thank you. And as Kristen walks away, and Wilma turns to Michael. You're right. We gotta hold on to hope that our son will make it. That's all we can do. Meanwhile, on the balcony, Jennifer's thinking till Kristen came out to where she is. Hey, what are you doing here? Thinking. I hear you do that a lot. What's wrong? It's my husband. Apparently I walk on him and Wilma have an intense moment. I'm sure it was nothing. I saw him hugging him, and it's not a friendly hug. But what? I know there's something going on between them. What exactly is that? Their son's fallen ill, but I'm not gonna let Wilma use that to get my husband. What makes you so sure? Because I'm becoming more convinced than ever that she's trying to use this as a ploy, and I refuse to lose Michael to anyone, especially to her. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Kevin's apartment in the living room, Kevin and Tamara are talking. I came to thank you for saving my life. If it wasn't for you, I would have drowned. I'm always there to help. That's what I mean. Accept the fact that I would never be with CJ, and it's time I'm going with my life. You said that was me last year. Now it's a new year, where there's a beginning, such as this, and as Tamara kissed him and pulled back. I love this new beginning. And as they continue to make out, and as Kevin led her to the couch, and as Kevin pulled off his shirt and got on her on the couch, and as they prepare to make love to each other. Meanwhile, at the Good Charm Manor in the living room, Rita and Bradley are talking. What kind of good news? I think your mom should tell you. And as Karen came from the other room, and I'm right here. Aaron's found with Rachel, Julian, and Wilma. Apparently someone must have captured them. Are you serious? I'm afraid so. Why on earth would someone do this unless... Exactly. You really think the Collins would do something like this? Think about it. They must have known a massive tsunami that was gonna come to wipe out LA. And Wilma, Aaron, and the others would have known. I can't believe this, yeah. And you're not gonna believe why they did what they did.
Meanwhile, at the Leaving Book Cafe in the office, Madison and Julian are talking. I told you, I want to be a lawyer, and this practice in Boston can really help me out. Are you really going to Boston because you want to be close to your family? Which I understand. Yeah, you got family all around here. I don't. Yeah, you do. Bill is your family. After all, he is your husband. Well, I didn't take the time to realize how much being here meant to him. Have you two thought about a compromise? I wanted to, but it wouldn't matter since he ended our marriage because he think the three of us is in this. Me, him, and my father. I get that. Really, I do. Your father's overprotected you, but he's gotta learn that it's two of you in this, not him. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Jan and Billy are talking. Dude, why would you do that? Have you ever been in the three-man marriage? Wait, what? Yeah. Every decision she and I have made had to be approved by our father. Oh, that should be yours and Madison's call, but I get it. Our fathers can be like that. How did you do it with my dad being the chief police? Well, it wasn't easy. In the early days, he used to chase away all the guys I'm interested, including children who I met in high school. Overall, the decision is up to you two. Thank you. Maybe I should talk to her. Why don't you call her? In fact, do it. That's an order. Okay. And has Billy got his cell phone out and called Medicine? And she answered. Hello? I was wondering, can we talk at the diner? Okay, I'm on my way. Alright. And as Billy hung up. Look, I gotta head back to the hospital, but you hang in there, okay? And as Jan and Billy got up, and Jan turned and walked away. Jan, and as Jan stopped and turned and looked at Billy. Thank you. And as Jan turned and walked away.
Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Taya's office, Taya, Lauren, Adam, Lindsay, and Rachel are talking. Don't worry, Taya. You're in good hands with us. Also, there's a new chief of staff, and I'll let you know when they show up. And as Lauren sensed something wrong with Rachel. What's wrong, Rachel? Oh, nothing. I'm just thinking. Anyways, that's all. You all can go now. And as Lauren, Adam, Lindsay, and Rachel got up and left Taya's office, and Adam stopped and I see thinking. I have a funny feeling that more danger is in store for this town. Meanwhile, in Vanessa's room, Matt and Vanessa are talking. I am anxious to get out of here. I can bring a nurse too, as Taya came in. No need. I got your release forms right here. And you got your badge, right? Yeah. And as Vanessa got her purse and took out and handed it to Taya, and she wrote the numbers on the paper. All right. And as Taya gave it back, all you gotta do is sign and you're free to go until you work. And as Vanessa signed the papers and gave it to Taya, and as Taya left the room. I am so glad to leave this place. Why don't we go to our other home? I say that sounds like a good idea. That's why I love you so much. And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Michael and Wilma are talking. Look, I don't want to cause any problems with your marriage, and you won't, so don't worry. Kristen gets so protective of what she has. I have a talk to her and make her see that nothing is going on between us. And as Wilma's cell phone rings, and she sees who it is, and answer it. Hey, Julian. Yeah. I'm on my way. And as Wilma hung up. Everything all right? Yeah. Look, it's all right. I'll let you know if anything happens. Thank you so much. And as Wilma went and left the waiting room. Meanwhile, on the balcony, Jennifer and Kristen are talking. So how many times you'd see them in a hug? The third time. Look, I'm trying to trust Michael on being a friend to Wilma for the son, but you think she might be taking advantage of that. Michael and Wilma had an epic romance years ago. They were just kids back then. Look, I'm telling you, you're worrying about this when it could be nothing at all. I really hope you're right. I worry because I refuse to lose the best thing I have to Wilma. Michael's my husband, not hers. And she's going to have to accept the fact she's not going to use her son to tear us apart. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in the living room, Kevin and Tamara are lying on the couch after making love. That was amazing, just like always. I'm glad you came back. You know I love you more than anything in this world. I love you too. It makes me wonder. I could have chosen you a long time. But the point is, I'm glad we're at this point right now. I want to continue making you happy. Thank you. And as they continue to make out. Meanwhile, at the Good Charm Manor in the living room, Karen, Rita, and Bradley are talking. So you're saying whoever captured them must have known this massive tsunami that's coming to prevent them from warning. You know, to think about it, that is really sick and twisted for Frank and Mimi to do something like that. Yeah, tell me about it. Not to mention Linda and Wayne. They could have been a part of it as well. Do we know who done it for sure? So far, we don't know. Whoever it is bound to pay. You damn right, Mom. One way or another, there's no way Frank, Mimi, Wayne, or Linda, or any Colin is going to get away with destroying our lives.